summer now, and you're not the junior tournaments are no longer on the schedule, so that probably opened. I know you've talked about this before, where there are times of the year where you just kind of don't even pick up a club.
Yeah.
You know, you set aside some time to not do that. Are you going to be the same way now that you have kind of the summer a lot more open than it used to be for you?
Yeah, for sure. I took a little bit of time off right after the season, like maybe like a week and a half, and then got back into it. And so now, I don't know. I don't like to take like a ton of time off.
You're less of a time off kind of person.
Yeah, I like to have like consistent like a day off a week and like keep that consistency.
Oh, I see.
Where Bella can be like, oh, like whatever, like I don't need a day off or whatever, and then take more of a longer period off.
Yeah. If I'm like an all or nothing person, where if I like need a break, like I'm not touching the clubs. It's going in the closet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take like a good 2 weeks off. So like right now I just finished Palmer Cup and like now I'm taking some time off, and then but when I get back into it for prep, like for another tournament, like it'll be like out of 10. Like so, it's like all or nothing for me.
So you're not like during these times. We've talked a little bit in the past about the time that you both put into the game of golf.
Yeah.
So when it's time to prep for, an event this summer, what kind of time is that going to be?
For me, we have really similar, but I would say I would like leading up to. So one of my next things is like the USAM qualifying, which is about a month out from now.
Yeah.
And you're in that too. And so I think like normally like 4 to 8 hours a day. 6 days a week will be like the normal schedule, and if it's like the 7-8 hour days,
like 40 hours a weekish.
Yeah, like normally if we're doing like the 7-8 hours days, that includes like a round of golf, so like that's like 4 hours of that. But definitely try to get some like practice out there too. Like if we're gonna be out there play your golf round, we'll try to do like another 3 hour like just practice session afterwards or before. So it definitely is like long days out there, but we love it, and like we're out able to like play with friends too, or we play together.
Yeah,
so
we're out there with
that makes it super fun.
Too.
But
For
they're
sure.
definitely long days. Like leading up to Palmer Cup, like I was in grind mode. Like was at the course for a long periods of time.
So what is on the schedule for event? You said USAM qualifying. Is there anything else over the summer months that you guys are planning on competing in before the fall season?
Yeah, I just have actually next week I have the Minnesota women's match play. It's at Spring Hill, so I really love that course. It's probably one of my favorites in Minnesota. So I'm really excited to play in that, and I love playing in match play too. I think it's
You're
super
good at
fun
match play.
format.
Yeah.
So I'm playing in that, and then we're both doing the USAM qualifier.
Okay.
And then depending on
how that goes,
we might do the state open.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Gotcha. Because those are the state open, Minnesota match play, obviously USAM. Those are big deals. So
that would be fun. Yeah. Hopefully USAM works out, but obviously state open's a really good one as well. And
For sure.
And it's actually
at the Royal.
It's actually at the Royal this year, which for anyone who follows college golf, our college one of our first college events of the year in the fall is at the Royal for the Annika. So we were like, that would be a good way to kind of prep leading up to it. So, but yeah, either way, like a good summer schedule, definitely not too busy, which is kind of like the way we like it, just because fall and spring are so packed on either end.
Right, your fall and spring, you're basically nonstop.
It's weird.
You don't really get time probably to yourselves. Yeah. So
sure.
when does the fall season then kind of, do you guys have a prep time individually for yourselves before the season, or do you kind of, all right, the season starts on this date, and now we kind of go full at it, or what?
Yeah,
so
we prep for a few weeks ourselves, leading up to the season, and then it starts in September.
Yeah, so
September.
So because of the way our school is, and because our championship season's in the spring, the earliest we can report back is literally August 31st or September 1st, one or the other. It's literally September 1st. So, and they can't really mandate us to be there earlier. So a lot of people come filtering back those our internationals and whoever maybe a week prior, just to kind of get time zone adjusted. But yeah, it's for us, we're trying to mentally prep for fall season, because once we get back, we actually might have a week of qualifying, maybe the past couple of years we've had a day of qualifying, and then we go to our tournament. So for us, it's mentally we're preparing for it. you know, weeks in advance before even the team comes, because then once they come, like, it's go time. We don't really have a lot of time
You guys really
to
hit the ground running, it sounds like, where
Yes.
it's like
for sure.
season starts, you know, officially on this date, and then you might have a big
And then we
event,
go.
you know, a few days later.
Exactly. That's exactly how.
So
like,
we're prepping for a while before.
yes. So, like last
Honestly,
year,
for
like-
2 months.
like last year, I think we maybe had like one like practice day or like one round of qualifying before we left for our tournament. Like it's there's like almost no, and that's like
Yeah.
that was like not how it was my freshman year. I don't know how it will be this year depending on schedule.
But the fall season's shorter, so it'll just last like 5 weeks or so.
yeah, it's a lot
And
shorter.
then we have a little bit of time off, and then just
Spring
like some
season.
practices
So it's
and
just
workouts,
definitely a
and then
different
spring season.
It's definitely a different schedule though. Like you just have to be like kind of ready to go once the fall starts, because then you're just hitting the ground running, but it'll be really quick.
Yeah.
And then spring is
It's
just
very
kind
different.
of a lot more of like marathon golf, like kind of
Yes.
spread apart.
Right.
100%.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. So